everyone. This is Tom Marr with Fathom Realty. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Right now I'm here in Troy, Texas, and here in a moment we're going to be speaking with a home inspector, and he's going to tell us why it's important to hire a home inspector to look at your home.
Hello, so my name is Tad Browning. I'm with Liberty Home Inspections. I inspect houses sort of in the Central Texas region. I'm a TREC licensed inspector, 23023. I always recommend, obviously I'm going to be biased, but recommend a home inspection just to give any potential buyer that peace of mind and to give them sort of information about the house that they're buying. You know, a lot of home buyers have sort of a misconception that there's going to be like a house inspection either passes or fails, when it's really just sort of a snapshot of the overall condition. All right, so here in the kitchen, I'll test pretty much any appliance like the disposal, dishwasher, oven, microwave. Check all the plumbing fixtures as well, the kitchen, all of the bathroom plumbing fixtures, the outside plumbing fixtures. Some of the other stuff to check out is sort of the interior walls, looking for any sort of physical damage, potential moisture penetration, or any sort of apparent structural concerns. Some stuff that we don't really look for are cosmetic issues, like maybe the paint isn't quite even, or maybe some paint is flaking. We're just really looking for the real functional aspects of what the walls are supposed to do for your house.
So really anything that's going to be a major concern that could cause issues in the future?
Yeah, something that's really foundational, or again, like I said, any moisture coming into the house. Sometimes around the baseboards, the outskirts, or maybe sometimes around the where the ceiling sort of meets the wall, around like maybe there's some crown molding.
Gotcha.
Which is always important. We'll test and inspect each of the windows in the house, as well as the doors. Some of the other stuff we'll look at are all the connected devices, electrical devices here inside, light switches, outlets. Here in the bathroom, we'll check the toilets, make sure there's no leaking, even inspect the mechanical exhaust fan if one is present. So we'll go here to the garage as well. Some other stuff I'll look at in the garage include, if there's a garage door operator. Oftentimes you'll find your appliances in the garage, like the water heater or the furnace. Sometimes you'll actually find the furnace in the attic. And then I'll also open up and inspect the electrical panel boxes to make sure everything sort of looks wired properly and isn't damaged. That sort of covers the general home inspection. Myself, including other inspectors, might offer different types of inspections on top of it, like sprinkler or septic or even pests sometimes.
Now, Tad, what do you look for when you go to exterior of the home and say the roof?
I will generally try to walk on the roof, unless it's just unwalkable, like if it's clay tiles or metal or something, or just like extremely steep. But we'll just check for any sort of physical damage on the shingles. We'll see if there's any like vegetation, tree limbs touching. We'll always recommend keeping those away from the house. And then we'll just check the sort of drip edge flashing around the perimeter of the home to make sure that was installed properly. When it comes to the exterior of the home, we'll check sort of the exterior foundation to make sure there aren't any major structural concerns. Another thing we'll check for is the grading around the house. So like you see this house has grading where water is able to drain away from the house. Most of this house, you see the drainage is able to go away. Sometimes, depending on the area, it might be recommended that like a gutter system might be installed just to help water drain. And then we'll look at the exterior walls, sort of the same thing as the interior walls. We might look for like, maybe some stress cracking, any sort of potential, physical damage you might see. And we'll check, obviously, the AC units
and then I'll just walk around and make sure everything looks like it should.
Great. Awesome. Thank you, man.
Yeah, not a
now,
problem.
how can they contact you if they want to get a hold of you?
Yeah, so if you want to schedule a home inspection, all you got to do is just call 254-624-3669, and should be able to pick up. You can also text that number as well.
Is that your personal, your work number,
Yeah,
or?
that's my work number.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you coming out here and spending some time with us.
Yeah, of course.